Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverages: a very refreshing and nicely chilled cucumber, lime, and mint infused sparkling water. Very refreshing indeed. So, welcome back to Prison Architect. And previously, we slowed the pace a little bit, thankfully, where because of our massive expansion and Reed cloning the cell block A down to the bottom here, we had a bit of breathing room. And, well, speaking of breathing room, there was a lot of room because, well, inmates escaped. However, we've got past all of that. We don't mention it ever again. It didn't happen. I'm just shredding the paperwork as we speak. And, well, we're managing to expand to the left, and we will be progressing on in this episode, hopefully building another cell block, but obviously that's going to depend on money. If we go to quick build, custom, and cloning, we can see that this has been selected, and we can clone over here. And, well, we'll do just that once the workers have finished whatever they're supposed to be doing. These door servos, actually, I can probably wire up now that I think of it. Let's go ahead and do just that. So, connections and door servos. 1, 2, and then this one here, and then it's 1 and 2, and then that should be correct. Okay, this door here, I could probably change that to a proper door, like a large jail door. In fact, I'm going to do that right now because we need that pretty secure, so let's do that. We are obviously releasing prisoners, we are going through parole, doing all of that. Overall, we are in for, well, hopefully a better time than the last few times. We also have one prisoner who's passed the foundation education course, so good for them. Do we have anyone in here that wants to go on the general education course? No one interested. Of course there isn't. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. Yes, we can run that. And nobody's in the queue for it. I'm just going to run 2 sets of treatment and we'll see how we get on. Might need to remove that. Obviously, we found some tunnels previously. We've had a bit of violence. The usual stuff when it comes to dormitories. Just need to keep an eye on things, you understand? But yeah, overall, pretty happy with how we're getting on. This should be set to staff only. It is. That's all good. So, I think because of the money that we have, and because of the time it will take, we're best off getting this next cell block C, built. Now, that is naturally a huge undertaking, but we do have the workers for it. Only half the amount of workers when we cloned the cell block A to the cell block B, but we've also got, I would argue, probably twice the time. We were already really over capacity when we cloned, but now we're only just over, and that's obviously now, well, we can see we now got double the amount of parole. So hopefully, things should be in a much better state. We do still have a loan. If we go over to grants, we can see we've got a 25 grand loan, which I'll probably be increasing to make sure that this is built. We do have another death here, and that's, oh, the parole officer. We don't have people set in the parole. There's just too much to have deployment in here, guards-wise. Do I want to set them in there? I think we're okay for now. There's a lot patrolling around the outside. I don't think having them stationed in parole necessarily would help. We do have a lot of programs going as well. Let's go with programs. I'll come back to grants actually in a moment. Staff programs, you can see we've got guard taser, we've got fire safety. I can stop some of these guard tasers. And first aid training on the go, so that's all good. And there's lots of, wow, look at that. 18,000 early release prisoner reward. Okay. Alright. Still on 5 grand net positive. It still could obviously go horribly wrong. The reform is now 49%. Much better than it was previously. Let me just go over to, hang on, deployment, guards, guard there. So we all got guards stationed in the security areas. We have the armed guards there. I think we're going to go to patrols and set up a patrol like this. That's some more deaths. Is it just the snitches down the bottom? I'm going to have to double check this. The reason I don't pay too much attention to it is because there's not anything I can really do about it if it is snitches. Yes, snitch and ex-law enforcement. We just have not made any allowances for protective custody. Now, naturally, that does change if we get this thing more... If we get the facility more... what would be the right term? If we get it more stable and on a sort of net zero intake, so as in we are definitely receiving 24 inmates per day. We don't have any choice on that. On that. That matter is settled. It is done. The game is telling us. However, if we have the same amount of leaving, then it might be an idea to have, and it doesn't even need to be much more than these areas here. We could easily have some protective custody. But I don't know, because that would be more of an expansion thing. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea, but we won't even action that until several episodes, even if we actually do, and there's 0 monies. Let me go to grants, take another loan out, and we're on 0 money again. I'm not going to get any more, because, well, no, that's not happening. What we can do is get cell block D completed, which is 200 prisoners, because it'll go here. Yes, staff only. Let me check. Some of this will be staff only. Actually, probably about that. Some of this bit in visitation will be, but other than that, it's about right. Okay. So we'll let the prison do its own thing. We'll let the inmates look after their own needs. Guards doing guarding stuff. Over to deployment patrols. Armed guard. Like that. Dog handler. Like that. And there we go. And then I'm not going to assign any guards. Do I want to assign guards? To assign any guards? No, guards are assigned into the security room, and there's enough patrolling back and forth. So that should be all right. Grant completion payment. That is cell block B. Going to go for cell block E. Decrease our bank loan. Again, try to keep that bank loan off us. Reform through education initiative I would very much like. Cell block E, we might be able to get at some point. Just go into deployment. I'm going to change all this to staff only as I did previously, actually, now that I think about it a bit more. We did that because it just aids us in building this and then bringing inmates in rather than, you know, the alternative. So they're still cracking on with the building there. It's going to take a while. While we are waiting, however, we'll just go to normal speed. We're going to go for patrols here. And, yep, we're going to set up our patrol routes. So let's do that right now. So we've done this twice before. But doesn't make it any less valid. We do need to get this in. Like so. Oh, that's wrong. Like that, across. And then it was in here, wasn't it? Where we have... I've put it as magenta, and I think it's just to remind myself that we definitely want patrols there. So, assigning guards. One there. One either side in the yard. And one in here. Dog handlers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, and then armed guards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about right. 21 dog handlers, 13 patrolling. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually need more doggos, is that right? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah. We just need more dogs. We need a lot more dogs. Because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for each cell block. Ish. No, it's actually 7 for each cell block plus the bits around here. So we need basically almost twice the amount of dogs that we actually have. So there we are. And now we're in negative cash flow because naturally they've all went into the armory and got themselves some body armor. And then I was about to say they can do guard taser certification. That is not true because dog handlers can't do guard taser certification. They can't be equipped with tasers. And, well, that is actually a mod. I'm sure I've seen a mod where it allows dog handlers, the canine units, to be tamed for taser? That's a word now. Taser carrying and usage. There you go. Oh, there's a tunnel there. Or at least the detection. You, get back there. I don't believe it's real. I don't believe it's a legit one. So, Shadow. Have a sniff. Get your nose to the ground. And let me know. Or you could be stuck in a wall. No, I think that's a false flag. Okay, I'll see about this here. Yeah, they're alright. You can see there is a bit of a problem when they try to cross there, so I'll fix that now. Yeah, actually, it would be more problematic because it would go across there. I'll keep it at what it is. Hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need a guard assigned to there, you know. I don't think I need a guard assigned to walk around. Although it's another taser walking around, isn't it? Yeah, go on. We'll keep them patrolling. Armed guards. Where are we up to? 14. And how many do I have assigned? Was it 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we need a few more. That's chief. But I don't have the cash. We're on to capacity of 237. Once we open this up, you understand. Okay. Tunnel search. That has been affected. I haven't done a shakedown in quite a while. 900 odd places to search. Oh, so we've had some prisoners reformed award and then a minus 10 grand prisoner reoffending rate. Okay. Well, that's put us onto a negative cash flow. Suboptimal. So I would like to hire more people. I don't want to pick up another grant because we won't complete it, which means we end up picking it up again. There are all the grants that we could possibly go for. Criminally Insane Wing was never planned on this facility, nor do I envisage unlocking that and expanding onto it. Green Machine is to run green energy, and again, that was one of the things that I wanted to avoid in this facility. The idea, naturally, was to run and have a big focus on the old school intake, but also to avoid the pseudo cheat code of massive green energy in the exports and or forestry, and we have neither of those. Eco-friendly, same thing. Basic farming, we're not having that. Bakery, restaurant, no. Reformed prisoner initiative, which is achieve 100 reformed prisoners after release. I actually think we're probably quite high on that. Released prisoners. How many is it? It's quite a few. According to prison grading, 79 escaped. Just don't look at that. Scrub that out. Paroled early 66. You know what? We could probably pick that up, couldn't we? We probably could. The tracker pilot scheme, unless I need cash desperately, I'm not going to do that. It's too much of a hassle. Reoffending rate would be lovely. Reduce the offending rate down to 30%. It's currently set to 50, so it's actually went up a little bit. But yeah, okay. Fair enough. There's some more inmates coming. This is not completed. This. Still see there's stuff coming in. And work being done over here. I am going to go to utilities and electrical cable and I'll start running these. Do I need to? No, actually, no. I'll wait until the work is completed because there might be some utilities that go in that already have power and water, and it can be a bit of a problem when it comes to the cloning. Once again, snitch. Killed for being a snitch. My thoughts do drift to... Well, to be honest, I could have ended the sentence there. My thoughts do indeed drift. That was weird. I removed the bank law and I paid it off, and then immediately this went to completed. It was just... a coincidence. But anyway, where was I? Yes. So my thoughts do go to having some sort of protective custody. I mean, not now. As in, I'm not going to build it now. But later on, perhaps, that might be of some benefit. There's still a tunnel there. Let's prioritize that. And this is now actually up and running, apart from a bit of water and some staff-only areas. So that's all shared. That's shared. So that visitation's wrong again. This is all correct. Let's get all these going. And that should be right. Obviously, it's going to take a while for the guards to distribute all of the inmates. Let's go and connect everything up. So that goes up and across. Like that. Don't know why that one's not been built. Put it in. This one just goes across like that. This one will go down as well. To there. Okay, good. Prison labour. 3, 3. That's staff only. So I've got prisoners assigned to here. I'm going to remove them because the laundry staff only. Are we still okay with that? There is some clothing need, but I don't think it's because of the deployment. So I'll run it and hopefully it'll be all right. Let's go with utilities, wiring, connections. There's the extra 4 door servos. While I remember, lock open these doors. Like I say, there's definitely been previously people mention about the doors, about locking them open and the problems that does entail. I get that. I just don't know whether or not it's at capacity when it comes to the door servos. I'm not sure. That needs to be wired up. Water's all going in. Well, it's not. No, there we go. And there we go. It's flowing now. That's good. Laundry baskets. And more janitors. Another gardener. Just because of, you know, the extra laundry load. Right, where were we? Utilities, wiring, connections. Phone tap. Let's go for another phone tap. So all of the phones in the canteen. And then the visitation, followed by dormitory. And that should be, was it 34? 34. We're all good. Door control system. Yep, that's all set correct. Weirdly, that bottom one is 10. That one should be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one will be the same as again. Yeah. So CCTV, we have a bit of an issue in that I need ideally another 3 CCTV monitors. It ain't gonna happen. So this is where budget cuts come in. Well, I don't know, not really. You know, is it feasible to have a full one-on-one CCTV system where there's always someone watching every single camera every one time? I don't know. What I do know is that keeps going up for deaths. And why is that? And why is it there? Oh, right. We have so many inmates with fountain pens. They do say the pen is mightier than the sword. And this is like sort of... Yes. Calligraphy assemble as they charge out here. Wow. I mean, is it... I'm going to have to see where all those have come from. I'm guessing it's the... Something going on here as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some more stuff, I think. And that'll do us for now. Yeah. I don't know why there's so much violence. I'm guessing this is... Oh, it'll be snitches, won't it? Some unknown traits and some volatile. It is possible. If we were to get rid of the snitches, then frankly, we would have... Yeah, if we get rid of the snitches, have an area for them, then that would probably massively help out. There's another tunnel there. We have found the tunnels. I don't have any problems finding tunnels. I'd rather find them. Actually, no. Ideally, I'd rather them not exist. That's the you know, the very much ideal solution. Tunnels not exist at all. But if we have to have them, we'd rather find them. So let's just have a quick look at last 24 hours. All of these pens. Look at that. All just found. It is fountain pens assemble, isn't it? Handwriters, attack! As they just charge down here. Okay. I'm guessing they've just stolen it from parole as they run through. But this is becoming a bit of... That's a couple of times that they've went through here. Okay. Now, naturally, they're not getting past reception. Assign another guard. I'm going to assign 2 dog handlers as well. I'm going to make that as secure as possible. Now that the building is complete there, however, I think that has highlighted a very serious issue that I think I can resolve sooner rather than later. And that is that... We want a road gate. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm counting. Do I need the road gates? I'm going to put a gate there and a gate there. Barriers. 10 grand a piece. Ain't going to do that. Brick walls. And brick walls. Okay. Utilities. Door servos. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And connections on... Doesn't really matter what connections we do. What I'll do is have some on one and some on the other. Nah, I'll just put it all on the one. That should do. Sneezing tins! Right then, so what I'll do is get the wiring in. Like that. And hopefully these little additions will make things a lot more secure. More deaths over here again. It's gonna be... Let's double check it. Snitch ex-prison guard. Yep. That's where we've got these issues. So, staff only, staff only, staff only. It says unsecure. It doesn't mean that. It's just having to figure it out. And... they're very much struggling for this. And there we go. The rest's in. How come they're not doing this? That one's connected. That one's connected. That one they're working on. But over there, they're really struggling. I don't know why. There's an altar there. Might as well sell that. Okay, right. I think that's all of that in. No, just this section here, which I want to wait to see completed before we finish. Yes, it is. Deployment. That's all good. Right. We're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Fairly happy. We do not have any loans. We have another grant that we can pick up. Danger level is low and decreasing. Prisoners say they're well treated and well fed. We have 222 inmates of a safe capacity of 237, 57,000 in the bank with a current positive daily cash flow of just over 11,000, generic units of currency with our permanent, with our permanent intake. I've switched over the CCTV, so we have this CCTV monitoring this and this. Now, that previously is something you could do. Guard required to operate. Is that not set up? I thought I'd connected it. It is connected, and it used to be able to cycle through it. But it's not cycling anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that. I think that might be one of the bugs. And/or it's taking some time to cycle over. No, I think it's the former. Okay, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next episode, a couple of things I need to do. I need to rewire the CCTV as well as look at all of our programs, both prisoner and staff. Yeah, I think that's where we will leave it, and that's what we'll do in the upcoming. Yes, I think things are positive. We can also probably start on building the other couple of cell blocks. And I do plan on building another 3 more. I think that will take us to a nice map completion level. And definitely perimeter wall to go in. Maybe sooner rather than later, actually. Probably another clone, followed by perimeter wall. Yeah, but as always, plans can change. But let me know in the comments what you think. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.